Well, it took a little bushwhacking to get here and some GPS coordinates. Thank goodness for Onyx and Gaia. But we're finally here. We're along the upper Verde River for a little river camping trip. The reset starts now. All right, welcome to the reset. We're just waiting on Scott, but we do have Mr. Allen here.
What's going on?
And you guys recognize Keith from the snow video. Temperatures are a little bit different on this trip. As you can see, we're wearing our, I had to strip down to my undershirt, and Keith put his shirt on for the video. So we don't want to scare anybody, but the water level is really high. The Verde River here is flowing pretty good, and Liam's cruising around on his quad. Got a lot of fun things planned.
I don't think there is.
Yes.
There's like a 60-year-old guy playing. He was awesome. He's just flying around.
Yeah.
Make me feel bad.
The key is staying active.
So yeah, we're just waiting for Scott to show up. He's probably not going to get here till after dark because he's stuck at work. Liam's out ripping around on his quad still, and I'm tired, so I'm going to take a nap. Decided to bring the Coleman instant tent on this trip. I was going to do the tent, the truck tent, the Kodiak tent, with the new disco beds that we got. However, I found out that the disco beds are too long for the 5.5 foot bed. There's a simple fix for that though, and the ones that I got are the shortest they come for adults. You can get the kid ones, but then it's too short. So what I will do is probably wind up taking a hacksaw to one of the poles that goes through the canvas bottom cot part and making it shorter. Easy fix. Can't wait to show you guys that setup because it's really cool. Once you get the bunk beds set up in the truck tent, lots of space and you're up off the ground. I'm definitely noticing, I've sung a lot of praise about this Coleman instant pop-up tent. I mean, for the money, they're okay. I mean, you could buy a lifetime of these things for what it costs to buy some of the higher end models like the Oz tent and whatever. But I can already see just after, I've done probably a dozen trips in this pop-up, this instant tent, and it's showing a lot of wear. I'm definitely not confident in its waterproofing ability, despite it being a WeatherTech rated tent, whatever that means. But no rain's forecasted on this trip, so.
Oh yeah.
Alright, actually, let me get my bucket and I can do just that. Got a new bucket as well.
Perfect.
He's here, the one, the only. Scott.
Hey everybody.
We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, been busy.
Yeah.
New job and everything.
It's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe not. No, that saying doesn't work with when you're talking about jobs. I guess. I'd rather be camping.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try round 2 of the nopales. This time without the skin. Keith grilled it up. Here we go. That's much more edible. There's no outer boot layer. It's still not, no offense, it's still not the best thing in the world, but that's good. That's edible. So the key is, well, let's ask the chef.
You gotta skin it.
You gotta skin
Get
it.
the thorns off and get the outer layer off and expose the soft, juicy inside.
That's what she said. All right, the sun has set. We got the fire going. Keith's got some bacon cooking next to it. We'll show you that in a second. Liam, you having a good time? Oh, you are? Okay. I was going to be worried there for a second. What's been your favorite part of the trip so far?
Riding my quad.
Riding your quad, I should have guessed. You guys.
Well, we had a good night. The diesel heater is not needed. In fact, tonight when we go to sleep, I'm not even going to turn it on because I wound up having to crack a window. Even on the lowest setting, I couldn't get it below 75 in here, which was just too hot. So tonight, we're not going to use it. But nonetheless, we slept great. And it sounds like the guys are still asleep out there. But Liam and I are usually up pretty early anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Tell everybody how you slept.
Good. Yeah.
Did you stay warm? Yeah.
I was warmer today, but I was warmer today than I was last night.
Yeah, we need to clean your face and brush your teeth. You stink.
Did you bring a toothbrush?
Of course I brought a toothbrush.
I want to brush my teeth now.
We will in a little bit. I'm going back to bed.
No.
Not really.
I want to go brush my teeth.
How many kids do you know that beg their parents to brush their teeth? I mean, I don't brush his teeth. He brushes his. You get what I'm saying. No, I'm going back to bed. Not really. So if you thought I was going to whip up a really fancy breakfast, you're wrong. We're keeping it simple. Donuts. I'm having the breakfast skillet from Mountain House. This is always a solid choice right here. They never do me wrong. The one thing I am going kind of fancy on, and I'm not being paid to promote this or anything. I just found this at the grocery store a couple months ago, and I love it. I'm hooked on it. And it's this coffee. It's by a brand called 4 Sigmatic, and it's made with mushrooms, L-theanine and cordyceps, and it's high caffeine, dark roast, organic fair trade, and yeah, I mean, it's really good stuff. Super strong. It claims to have notes of chocolate and nuts. Those mushrooms and vitamins in there claim to launch you into higher gear. Powers on productivity for your busiest days. High caffeine that treats you right and supports your whole body wellness. Elevates your coffee routine with functional ingredients. Again, that's the organic 4 Sigmatic.
It's another hike with Keith. How you been since the trip?
Pretty good, pretty good.
We're warmer.
Yeah, for sure.
We're hiking up to this dam up here, and the views look pretty spectacular. Check this out. It's so loud. I hope you can hear me with the lav mic on. We're walking down. We're going to try to walk. We're going to go underneath the dam. Look at this. This is awesome. This is remarkable. I don't know if you can hear me or not. That's a lot of water. Well, in typical Keith fashion, he's bringing the weather. Looks like we got something brewing up over there over the mountains, and we're getting a little bit of rain right now. Not really, actually, we're just feeling some drops, but the wind's coming in, so we'll see. All right, well, we've retreated into the tent. Let this storm pass by. We're over. Liam?
What?
You having fun?
Yeah.
Liam doesn't like it when it rains because it means you have to sit in the tent.
Just the day I don't like it because I want to play Minecraft with Sammy and I want him to show me how to build buildings and stuff because he made very sick ones.
Sick, bruh. Ooh, it's coming down good out there right now. And to think we didn't expect any rain on this trip, which is a good point to bring up if you're new to camping. Always expect the unexpected, and that is rain and weather in general. It was forecasted to be partly cloudy all day with about a 20% chance of rain, and here we are in the middle of a thunderstorm. You having fun? And if you have kids, bring entertainment. So we got some post-rainstorm footage. That was a nice little thunderstorm that rolled over. Made everything wet and muddy.
I should, because in cases like this where you get all wet.
Well, thanks for the rain, Keith.
No problem, that's what I do.
Yeah. We're lucky
Yeah.
this river didn't raise up a couple feet. Just got
It
you look
might.
a little wet.
Yeah.
It's like
Better get him some wood.
Jeans are all wet.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing? You guys were out in the middle of the woods when that started happening.
Yeah, gathering some firewood and putting it under our little
Look at that.
makeshift.
Yeah.
But the fire stayed lit.
It did that whole time.
It did.
Cool, yeah, that's right there is what just went over.
And we're keeping the Nintendo Switch dry over here by the fire.
Yeah. Hey, Liam, you probably shouldn't have that right there.
I just need to set it down. Sammy won't believe it. Look at that bacon. I want to show them the bacon.
Samuel,
What?
come here.
Okay.
Ooh, there's some crazy hair action going on. Well, it's a little after 9 o'clock and the rain is still coming down. So Liam and I are going to turn in and go to sleep for the night. One thing I'm noticing is this tent, this Coleman Instant tent. I've had it in the rain before and it did just fine. The walls are just covered in water. It's not too problematic, and because when you're tired you're gonna go to sleep, but it's definitely an issue with all this water. Let me see if I can show you this. This is crazy how much water is on the walls of this thing. Good morning. The diesel heater did a great job last night, and as usual did not disappoint. Got down into the low 40s and kept the tent between 65 and 70 all night, which made for a good sleep. Our plan this morning is to stick around a little bit longer than we normally do. Usually when we are camping on the last day, we get up, make breakfast, and then start packing up right away. Because it rained last night and yesterday evening so much, everything is soaked, and I'm not a fan of packing away wet gear just to have to unpack it when we get home to dry out. So that being said, we're going to stick around a little bit longer today and let the sun do its work. Liam is already up and looking outside, and it doesn't look like there's a cloud in the sky, which is good news. So, Liam, what do you say we hit up that donut box?
I don't want a donut.
Of course you don't. It's nice though because it cuts down on the dust.
An alive one.
But the trade-off is everything is muddy. I'm not sure which is worse. Still beats a day in the office. Keith and his kitchen setup over here. This is where all the fixings were this weekend.
Oh yeah, all the good stuff.
Yep. Stay warm last night?
Yeah, very warm. Just needed a sleeping bag over the top of me, didn't even get in it.
Yeah, same here.
Yep, nice and toasty.
Never Stop exploring. I like that. There you go. Do a lot of exploring this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
See ya. Well, the trip is winding down. Everybody's packing up behind me. Our least favorite part of any camping trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. The rain last night.
You okay?
That'll make for some good video in the background. I'd like to see that again. Listen, if you or someone you know is suffering from anything racking the mind, stress, PTSD, addiction, postpartum, anxiety, you name it, first and foremost, break the stigma. There's a good chance that somebody around you or you yourself is suffering from this and they're too afraid or too ashamed to go out and seek the professional help that you and those that you love deserve. But also, I hope you go outside and explore nature and find your dirt road to reset. So long, friends.